Hello and welcome to Cinematography. I'm Don Perignon, saving you from getting ripped off. Well, it's December, and you know what that means. It's Christmas time, and as you can see, I'm still getting ready. But at least I managed to put in a fireplace. I have no idea how I did that. Anyway, I thought we'd kick things off with a little movie called All I Want for Christmas. No, it's not about a guy missing his two front teeth. Released in 1991 by Paramount, All I Want for Christmas is a romantic comedy starring Thor Birch. You know, the one who played that annoying little girl in Hocus Pocus. And Ethan Embry, who was in a bunch of films that were popular in the 90s and you probably never heard of, but trust me, he was very big at one point. The story is about two kids trying to get their divorced parents back together. Yes, leave it to Hollywood to turn a child's worst nightmare into a Christmas miracle. The miracle being that this was a box office hit, not the actual plot.
All bets are off! All bets are off! All bets are off! What the fuck did you think? What the hell I was going to do? Every time I stand in front of you, so you don't have disrespect. How far can you take that bullshit? Now it's time to get this shit on! All bets are off! 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 All I want is a memory or two, like the ones I had with
So the movie starts out with the opening to a Rolling Stone video, where we see Ethan Embry running in apparently late. Sorry, the Pink Floyd recording ran a little long.
Boy, stop that!
behave yourself!
Ethan, that's actually his character name as well, and his sister Haley are spending their first Christmas with their parents separated. They live with their grandmother, played by Lauren Bacall. She's just a really old actress. I know who she is, but you think these kids even know who Bogart is, let alone seen any of his movies? Fuck that. It's not my job. Besides, I'm more interested in knowing who the fuck this woman is. I have no idea who she is, what her relationship is to these people, or how she ended up pregnant since no significant other ever shows up. It's like... I swear, if she gives birth on Christmas Day, I'm gonna kill someone. Oh yeah, with the enigma that is Olivia, I forgot to mention this is their mother's side of the family, who lives there as well and happens to show up with gifts from her office.
Did you bring me some books from the office?
Yes, I did. Old Yeller and some more Mary Poppins. And Ethan, for you, I brought some landmarks.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Either she works at a library and is stealing from it, or she's a professional assassin and travels a lot. Either way, I don't think she's fit to raise children. Or corn for that matter. The children's father come to pick them up and overhear the two arguing over him being late due to things being hectic at a diner that he owns.
They understand that it takes a lot of time, that I've just got things going down there, and it's...
I understand that, too.
Really? That's funny. I thought that's why we split up.
Wait. She left him for opening a diner. A diner that is successful. What the fuck is wrong with this woman? Was she on a cocaine binge at the time? Because that's the only explanation for such stupidity. Mom is dating a guy named Tony, who no one seems to like but her.
Lillian, you look wonderful. As usual.
Yes.
Again, showing a complete lack of good judgment. How did she get custody of the kids?
Let's go, Tony.
Well, there's no rush, really. Curtain's not too late. We're seeing cats. Orchestra seats.
Lucky you.
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
Rather than going to the museum, the kids want to head to the diner, and holy shit, is this place booming! Jesus, he's got so many customers, he even has to put his kids to work. He may have to deal with some fines for child labor, but by the look of the place, I'm sure he can afford it. Ethan and Haley are alone in their dad's loft talking about their parents when Haley says she's going to ask Santa to get their parents back together. And did her tooth grow back?
Myself, but I like the way you do all the voices. You make everyone sound so weird. You know what? I'm gonna be an actress. Yeah? Like Nana.
Maybe the diner was just a cover and the real reason they got a divorce was because she was having an affair with Wolverine. The next day, Ethan takes his sister to see Santa at the Macy's store, but tells her not to ask Santa to meddle in their parents' personal lives when he sees two kids from his school.
No, this is great. This is...
What the fuck is this kid's problem? He's there with his 7-year-old sister. All he has to say is, I'm taking my sister to see Santa Claus. Do the kids in his school not know she exists? He's acting like he just got caught ripping off a bell Santa.
No, this is great. This is wonderful. Oh, man, Kevin. Great.
I was never here.
Okay.
Later at Grandma's Christmas party, one of his mother's friends is also divorced, and her daughter is over for Christmas, who happens to show up right when Ethan is doing pig noises for his sister.
Stephanie, I don't believe it. I mean, I don't want to embarrass you, but the last time I saw you,
I wanted to take her to the...
Hello, I will be your potential love interest for the duration of the film, and not to worry. I have a thing for pigmen. My last boyfriend was Bebop from Ninja Turtles.
I really can't stay.
But baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go
But
away.
baby, it's cold outside.
Okay, I know that's her granddaughter, but at some point in time prior to this, it had to occur to her that this song is not appropriate to be singing with a child.
My mother will start to
Beautiful,
worry.
what's your hurry?
My brother will be there
Listen
at
to
the
the
door.
fireplace.
Now that I think about it, the fact that it's her granddaughter makes it even worse.
Beautiful, please don't
Well,
hurry.
maybe just a little while more.
Never such a blizzard before.
There's nothing cute about this. It's just really, really creepy.
Say, lend me a
It's
call.
up to your knees out there.
I'm sorry.
I wish I knew
Your
how
eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break the spell.
You know, I'm just gonna replace their heads so we can all sleep better at night.
But it's cold outside.
The next day, having heard that love interest would be there, Ethan pretty much stalks her to the Museum of Modern Art just to have a conversation. You think she's got it bad? Just look what Drusilla Goodrid has to deal with.
It's twice a week Drusilla and I could be together close enough to smell her lavender-scented shampoo.
Back at home, Haley overhears her mom telling her grandmother that she's going to marry Tony.
Oh my God!
She tells Ethan this, thinking it's her fault for asking Santa that her parents get married again, but forgetting to say to each other.
You must be specific.
Oh, so it's a sort of monkey's paw. You have to be careful with the hubris in your wishes.
Mom and Tony drop Ethan off at the diner before taking Haley to see the Nutcracker when Ethan invites her to see the place. Wait. You're telling me she left the man before he even had a chance to fail? You know what, kids? Fuck your mother. Let her marry the douchebag. You deserve a nice stepmother who isn't stuck up on a high horse. And doesn't steal from her job. And doesn't give you a grandmother who sings seductive songs to children. And doesn't place you in a home with pregnant strangers. You know, I'm starting to see which side of the family is going to require them to have years and years of therapy in the future.
I want to show you.
Ethan, hey, give me that kiss. Thanks.
That's the look of someone feeling like an asshole. Sometime later, Ethan and his dad are having a heart-to-heart about his mom getting married when his dad said he would tell Ethan's mom how he really feels if they were trapped on a deserted island.
A desert island.
Excuse me, desert island. Who the fuck says that? The next day, Haley decides to go see Santa again to clarify her Christmas wish and walks out the front door without anybody stopping her. What the fuck is wrong with these people? No one notices a 7-year-old leaving the house on their own? I mean, I get Mom, her next hit is time sensitive, but what are the other people's excuse? Especially this maid who clearly talked to her before she left and knew she was walking out the fucking door.
Allie! Oh, she went out about 10 minutes ago. Said she had to fix a mistake.
Yeah!
What is this kid's deal about her asking Santa to get their parents back together? Seriously, it does not require this kind of reaction. If it works, she's happy. If it doesn't, well then she knows Santa isn't real. Hell, there's a lot worse ways to find out there's no Santa Claus.
Firemen came and broke through the chimney top, and me and Mom were expecting them to pull out a dead cat or a bird, and instead they pulled out my father.
After Haley has a breakdown, Ethan puts together a plan to get their parents alone together on Christmas Eve, enlisting the help of his sister, the love interest, and his best friend. Jesus, they're like the romance A-team. 14 years ago, two siblings' parents got a divorce that they couldn't accept. With the help of their friends and through a series of completely illegal procedures, they managed to get them back together, but in doing so were sent to juvenile hall. These kids promptly escaped into the New York City underground. Today, they survive as relationship fixers for hire. If you have this problem, and if no one else can help, and if you can find them, you can hire the R team. The first part of the plan involved letting mice run loose in their house, so everyone has to sleep somewhere else for the night. I would start on how many crimes they commit with this plan count, but I'm pretty sure this is about half a dozen right here, so let's just say by the end of this, they're pretty much fucked. Next is getting rid of Tony. Ethan says he's going to stay at his friend's house, and they somehow manage to convince their mother to let Tony drop Ethan at his friend's and Haley at her dad's. His loft is above the diner.
And maybe Tony could drop me off in Marshall's.
Well, if you do that, then I could go over to Susan's and get changed.
Oh, great, and I'll take Hallie to her father's. Oh, this is working out perfectly.
Did I mention her poor parenting? Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure that was clear. When they get to the diner, they trick Tony into going into the back of an ice cream truck, which makes deliveries to the diner with a very, very hard-of-hearing driver.
Hey, kids, Merry Christmas. Uncle Frankie!
He also seems to have a problem lifting his head, seeing how he's walking staring at the ground for no reason at all. I get the feeling this is with Tony dying in a fiery crash on the I-95. Ethan has Tony's car towed while Haley lies, saying Tony dropped her off outside, then fakes being sick, asking for her mother.
Wow, you look gorgeous.
So do you.
Oh, yeah. It's Hallie's idea. She's in her bedroom.
There's a reason everybody's dressed up, but I don't feel like getting into it. I got presents to wrap. Haley pretends to be asleep, so her mother calls a cab to leave, which Ethan cancels by having love interest pretend to be her. Unable to get a cab and Tony nowhere to be found, she decides to stay the night with Haley. After Haley bullies her out of the bed, her mom goes and sleeps on the couch with her ex, giving Haley a chance to sneak out. Following Haley's report of what's going on upstairs and some hijinks in the snow, they fall asleep in the diner. Really? After all this careful planning, he didn't think that, when his parents woke up, they were going to be looking for his sister? So maybe she should have went back upstairs? Also, get this chick some clothes. She's going to catch pneumonia.
Michael?
Yeah?
Hallie! She's not here. She's not upstairs. She's not in her room. She is not here.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
They start putting the pieces together and head to Grandma's house to see if the kids are there.
Hold on a minute.
No, please. I must not be creating a nuisance, Lillian. Please, no problem. But baby comes. Right now.
Just a sec. The kids get to the house just in time to see the ambulance show up.
This was all my fault, and you guys had nothing to do with this, okay? Now, even though there's police... God, we're in trouble, guys.
How is this kid able to come up with such an elaborate plan when he can't even tell the difference between the police and paramedics?
I don't know.
My God, where have you been? We've
Merry
been so
Christmas.
worried about you.
Merry Christmas. Hey, Mom.
Now that everyone's here, it's time to come clean, but not before a well-warranted outburst by Tony.
Oh, there you are. You see what brats you have for kids? I cannot stand them, and I never could. Glenn.
Oh, wait a minute, Tony. These are our children, not yours.
I was frozen today!
After calling off the wedding and kicking out Tony, Ethan explains everything, bringing up what his dad said at the diner.
I figure I kind of went out of my way to make life difficult for you.
But I'd like to try again. Would you like to try again?
I'm in love with you, Sly.
So the two make up, Ethan gets a girlfriend, but the movie can't end without a visit from Santa. Ho ho ho! Hope you're enjoying your Christmas with your family because it's the last one you'll be spending together for a very long time. Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho! This movie was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular. There are a few chuckles here and there, and even though the romance was tempered, it didn't hurt the story. The acting is very well done in this one, and it does have a certain charm to it. It's one of those movies you would watch simply because it happens to be on the TV screen, rather than something you would actively search for. Like I said, nothing great, but not bad either. Well, that's it for this week. Now I have to finish getting this place festive. And possibly burn off my fingertips. I'm Don Perignon, saving you from getting ripped off.
It's coming! Here's one! Back to the face!